Good morning, good morning. Hello, how are we? Hey girl, hey. Oh, didn't print double-sided. Good morning. My ears are itchy today. That's funny. Good morning. My name is Sasha with Ray of Hope, Reiki, and more. I'm a little bit tired today. And I do have an energy healing session with a client at 10 o'clock, so I won't be on here crazy long today. Today is February 5th. I had a new Reiki client yesterday, and she was a delight. That was a really good visit. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. Connecting with new people is always fun. And I'm not like the best advertiser for my business, and I don't pay for advertisements. But the people who find me, I know they are people who need to find me. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Last night we didn't get much sleep because the power went out for like a half a second, you guys, like 1 second. But Connor is so scared of the dark right now, and like his imagination is going wild that we have Cutler sleeping with him to help him, but Cutler was asleep when the power went out because Cutler likes his sleep. Cutler may be an early bird, but Cutler also likes going to bed right at 8 o'clock. He's like, I'm done. I want to go to sleep. He actually knocked on the door last night and was like, can I leave because Connor's not letting me sleep? And I was like, no. So go back to bed and just ignore him and he'll go back to sleep. But I reread the book and I left, and then the power went out and Cutler was already asleep and Connor was panicking and he was saying, Cutler, wake up. Cutler, wake up. And it was so sad. So then I read the book like 50,000 times hoping it would get him to go to sleep, and it didn't. He was still just scared. I went and got in the bath, told Troy to read the book, and then Troy was like, we'll just try to get him to sleep with us. And then he was talking to us for a while, and I think we went to bed at like midnight. And then Troy woke up at like 5 and said, I can't sleep no more. I'm going to go on the couch. And I was like, these people. Nobody likes sleep. The night owl likes sleep. But I guess the things that I'm grateful for is that Cutler does sleep with Connor, and he does enjoy it most nights, and that they're bonding more, and that Connor actually did finally go to sleep in our bed. And that Troy was able to give Cutler a bunch of pennies for Penny Wars. I don't think I read properly about Penny Wars because a bunch of people are bringing like quarters and stuff, and they said, your class is going down. And these are 5-year-olds. Your class is going down. So now I want to know what the thing is about the quarters, because I'm going to send Cutler with quarters now because your class is going down. I don't know what kid said that to him this morning. A little boy and then another little girl, and they had quarters. What does the quarters do? Does it go against our class? Your class is going down. No, it's not. I'm about to send a bunch of quarters, and everybody else's kindergarten class is going down. That's what's happening. I don't like the fact that it's Penny Wars because I actually have a very like inner child connection to pennies, so I never send Penny at Penny Wars, but you just challenged me, you little monsters. Mr. Connor's teacher. We've got parent-teacher conference on Friday. Also, Connor has picked up kissing. He tried to kiss his favorite therapist last night. I don't know how I'm going to teach him not to do that. Anyways, let's get started on our spiritual message for the day. Spirit message for the day. It says, breathe. Good morning, ladies. I see Crystal, maybe Matt, because Crystal's working. Rochelle, Tamara. I see you. And there's no one ever on Instagram, but that's okay. One day maybe people will watch me on Instagram. Instagram's probably my worst social media platform. I don't know how to use it. Good morning. Okay. Breathe is the spiritual message. And let go. Stop and take a look at your own needs. Go mindless and let go. So, like, this reminds me, Auntie can send some quarters. Yeah, like, why were those kids doing that? That was so mean. That little, your class is going down. And Cutler's like, no, it's not. I got gold. And I'm like, no, you got pennies. So I don't know what our class needs. I didn't even know that quarters, you could put quarters on people's classes to take them down. I don't even know if my pennies are gonna cancel out their quarters that they just did. Ridiculous. Not working, I should be. Oh, you're training people. Good morning. Good morning, people she's training. Okay. Go mindless and let go. Anyways, this reminds me of a body scan. So what you do is you stop, you take a deep breath, you really center yourself, you keep taking the deep breaths, and then I like to start from my head down when I'm doing a body scan on myself. And then so then I'll start connecting and I'll think about the energy that's going around my head in a circle. So like channel that energy for a minute while you close your eyes and think about it going in a circle. Now, when you check in on this chakra, is it going like really, really fast, really, really fast, really, really fast? There's too much going on in your crown chakra. So you need to visualize slowing it down to a more steady clockwise rotation. If it's going like back and forth, then we're not fully connecting to our crown chakra. And so then we want to visualize it going in a circle. So what you do to try to get that restarted is you just try to push it into the circle. And that way you'll tell whether that chakra is needing more work or not. You can tap on this chakra to help open it up more if it's not moving at all when you're focusing on it. I could tell my worst chakra is my throat chakra already. I'm not even to that one, and it's like it's not happy, but that's okay. That's always my worst chakra. Okay, so you're tapped into that. Now, another thing that if you're good enough to do the body scan, this takes practice, and you're going around and around and around. Sometimes you can actually feel your circle pulling down on a certain side. So like if it's pulling down, if your circle is pulling down to the left, then that's related to something divine feminine. And if your circle's pulling down to the right, there's something going on with divine masculine. So usually like a man's pissing me off and it's pulling down to the right. Or maybe there's something going on with a woman making me mad. I don't know. But that is how I tap into it. So around, is it pulling down anywhere? And then sometimes if you feel like it's pulling down in the front, to me that means it's an emotional issue. Like it's something that's going on emotionally right now. It's fresh. It's like happening now to you. And if it's pulling down more in the back, then it's some sort of trauma that's coming up that we're trying to ignore. I don't know why I'm teaching you this. What am I doing? Anyways, stop, take a breath, and feel your feelings and stuff. And like do that scan with each chakra. Do it with your third eye. Do it with your throat chakra. See if there's any, do it with your heart, any thoughts that come in while you're trying to do this body scan. And then your solar plexus right here. And then your belly, your sacral, and then your bum or your root chakra. we don't take enough time to scan our bodies and tell if what's going on. Like, a lot of the times people just come to the sound baths and then they're like, I couldn't quiet my mind. And I'm like, well, what spiritual practices have you done this week to help quiet your mind? Have you sat in solitude? Have you done some journaling? Have you done some self-reflection? Did you go on a nature walk? What have you done to help yourself with mindfulness that allows you to not have that scattered thinking? So I want you to do like a body scan. The main thing, the spiritual message is, so stop and take a look at your own needs, go mindless, let go. So taking a deep breath and checking in with yourself and doing a body scan. I always start from my crown chakra down. So what you want to do is try to check in on your energy. And how I feel it is in a circular motion. So you want it going clockwise, and sometimes, and you'll scan each chakra this way. And sometimes you'll feel it going too fast. And if you feel that going too fast, you need to imagine it slowing down in order to get it more balanced. If you feel it going back and forth, there's something obviously going on there. So you want to try to push the energy to go in a full circle. You can tap this out. You can do some affirmations for the crown chakra. And then if it's pulling, if you notice when you're doing this in any of the chakras, if it's pulling down to the left side, that's your divine feminine. So it's like related to a woman or related to something emotionally, spiritually, that deals with your divine feminine. If it's pulling down to the right side, it's something to do with a man or a divine masculine issue. Does that make sense? And then if I feel it pulling down, like this is how I scan your bodies while I'm doing your energy work when you come here for a Reiki. And if I feel it pulling down on the front part, then I know this is directly related to something emotionally that's going on with me right now. And then if I feel it pulling down on the back part, catching feelings. It's pulling down on the back part. Then it's a trauma that we're trying to ignore in that chakra. I'm also going to make, I've been working on pamphlets. Because I want it to be more like, not like a doctor's office when you come and see me, but I want to be able to say, okay, your worst chakra is your crown chakra, for instance. And then, I want to say, what are reasons why your crown chakra? Because a lot of the times you guys get kind of overwhelmed. You've had the energy session done. I've told you a bunch of things. And then you're like, holy crap, I did not expect this to be this way. Because I'm different. I'm different from your other healers. It's just different. Come experience for yourself and you see if it's different. But if I have like a pamphlet for each chakra, then I can give it to you and it'll say why this chakra could be unaligned. It'll give you like prompts to work on in journaling to figure out which journal prompt is triggering you the most. So maybe that's an area we need to work on. And then I want to give you like holistic things to do, like certain oils I want you to use, certain herbs I want you to incorporate, certain supplements I want you to bring back, incenses I want you to use. Like I want an herbal medicine area, and then I want like a physical activity area. Like with the sacral chakra, I always tell people like squatting and dancing and twerking, like those kind of activities are really good in opening up the sacral chakra. Sexual time, sacral chakra, like I'm just saying, like I want that to be in a section too, so that you know these are the things that I need to do in order to help rebalance that. And then I'll give you like affirmations and other notes at the bottom. But that way I'm not just saying, oh, this was your worst chakra and this could be it or this could be it. And then there's sometimes you guys lie to me, and I know when you're lying. And then I just have to let it go. You'll work on it or you won't. And so like if I give you the paper and you can think about it and you can ponder about it and you can study it and work with that chakra, then maybe you'll be like, yeah, that does relate. Actually, there might be something there. Actually, the crazy lady might know what she's talking about. Catching feelings, you silly girl. And remind yourself that this very moment is the only one you know you have for sure. Living in the present moment is super hard to do, but I think that the more I do it, the more airheaded my husband thinks I am. Like the more it seems like I'm ADHD or something, because the more I live in the present, the more distracted I am by things that interest me. Like for instance, if I was starting laundry, but then I went, sorry, I got a phone call. Relationship chakra is your orange chakra, Miss Jen. So tapping on your belly, working with the orange fruits and vegetables, twerking, dancing, pulling energy. You can pull energy off of your own body. You can tap energy out of your own body. Working with your sacral chakra. He's gonna mess that chakra up because there's a lot of stuff you haven't worked through. There's a lot of stuff you haven't worked through with your relationship wound, and then he's coming in and he's like, here I am, ready on now, here I am. Anyways, so living in the present, I get distracted so easily because if I like look outside and I'm like, oh my gosh, the sun's coming up and it looks so beautiful, then I'll go outside and I'll like take pictures of the sun, and then I'm like, ooh, I should take a video of the sun. Ooh, I should go take a video with the crystal in the sun, and then like that fills my heart and I'm living more in the in the moment. But I didn't finish the dishes. I only half finished the dishes because when I looked out the window, I got distracted. And then people are like, man, that person is so scattered. They're not getting anything done. Like my husband, the stuff that he complains about, like, you didn't even notice this or you didn't notice that. And I'm like, I don't care. I don't care. It's something like you're gonna have to adapt because I am changing and I am living more in the present moment, and it does make me more of a scattered person, but it's gonna make me a happier person because I'm not like living so much in the past and so far in the future and worrying myself about what ifs and stuff. I just want to be. I just want to be happy. I just want to do the things that make me happy. And if I feel like I got a prompting to go pull cards for somebody or go work on your, like I made new progress notes for when people come so that I can kind of keep track of what I've told you prior so that I can see if stuff changes, and then it will keep me on track a little bit better with the visit. So I made new progress notes and like I had to go do that. I don't know. I'm the problem, it's me. Yes, you do, girl. Yes, you do. You gotta come see me. And then I was gonna say a couple affirmations for like this spiritual message is, I am present in this moment and I allow myself to fully experience it. This affirmation helps break the habit of mindlessly rushing through moments and cultivating awareness of the now. Here's another one, number 2. I trust that by being present, I create space for the future to unfold naturally. I think the world makes it so we feel like we have to run. Run. Let's go. We gotta run. if I'm not, what is it? If I'm not living up to society's norms, then I'm not a productive citizen because I'm not rushing around like a chicken with my head cut off. People to understand the balance. Two brothers. It can be really hard for people to understand that balance, and some might judge others who seem too relaxed or not ambitious enough. But I think it's important to recognize that real strength comes from knowing when to take a step back, breathe, and just let life unfold in its own way instead of forcing it all the time. Okay, next affirmation. I am worthy of peace and quiet moments. I choose to slow down and savor life. Like, oh, my stomach. My stomach distracted me. I used to be like, okay, the kids are at school. I need to hurry up and get this and this and this and this and this done. And then I was like, I need to make sure that I'm doing a little bit of self-care. And like, it's okay if I sit here for like 30 minutes and just take a break instead of rushing around. So I am worthy of those quiet moments. And if when those quiet moments come up, you're like feeling like you have to rush and you're panicking about needing to like get stuff done, maybe that's actually a sign that you need to take a pause and collect yourself and really sit. I'm not saying scroll TikTok, like meditate or do something positive, reflection, journaling, or something positive for yourself. Put a face mask on, paint your toenails, I don't know, do some self-care. Every breath I take brings me back to the present moment. And that would be a good message to have when you're like meditating. Every breath I take brings me back to the present moment. And you could do that over and over and over. And then here's some prompts to think about. Think about the last time you truly felt present in your life. What were you doing and how did you feel? What was different about the moment compared to others? It was probably funner. It was probably more healing. What pattern in your life, in your daily life, causes you to get caught up in the future or past? Are there habits or thoughts that you regularly return to that pull you away from the now? I used to have a lot of those thoughts, especially around like regret or past mistakes that I made, but doing a lot of this inner work has made that few and far between. So if you're having those nonstop patterns of thinking about something, like something keeps coming up in the past, work on that, purge it, let it go. When you think about your current life goals or dreams, are they rooted in the present, or do they feel more like a future escape or a way to avoid the present? Oh, that one deserves a middle finger. That one is mean. Did that? You guys are probably like, crazy lady, but that called me out hardcore. When you think about your current life goals or dreams, are they rooted in the present? Or do they feel more like a future escape or a way to avoid the present? Oh, you're so mean. I don't like that one. I don't like that one. There better not be another mean one. How do you typically react when things don't go as planned? Not good. Do you allow yourself to adapt and be present in the moment, or do you get overwhelmed by the need to control the outcomes? I have gotten better because I am releasing control around a lot of things, But my initial reaction is always no. And then I have to take a deep breath and be like, okay, this will be fine. Take a moment to close your eyes and ask yourself, what do I need right now to feel at peace? Is it something external or can it be found within? Yeah, that one was rude. What are three things that are truly matter to you today? And how can you honor them even in small ways? Gosh, that one still stings. Because I think that when I think about that, why it stings is because I'm getting all this stuff done. Like, I'm getting all this stuff done, but I am avoiding a task. I have my website that I'm paying for, that I'm not working on, and it's a pain in the butt to work on, and I need to take everything out and re-put everything back in, and in order to get it back running again, and I'm accomplishing a lot, but I am avoiding the task. So yeah, whatever. What small step can you take today to slow down and be present? It could be as simple as taking a mindful walk, turning off distractions, or taking 5 minutes to breathe. Consider setting an intention to notice one small moment of beauty or peace today. How will you remind yourself to pause and notice it? You could set an alarm. That's what I have to do. Look at your current routines. Is there something you can adjust or remove that allows you to feel more connected in the present moment? Get off your phones. If you find yourself overwhelmed by tasks or thoughts, how can you pause, breathe, and recenter before taking the next step? And then what new habits can you create this week to be more mindful? Maybe it's starting the day with a few moments of gratitude or ending the day with reflection. What could you try? So that is the spiritual message of today. Rude, but it's true. Stop and take a look at your own needs. Go mindless, let go, and remind yourself that this very moment is the only one you know you have for sure. So live in the present moment. Do a body scan and find ways to get distracted in the present moment with the beauty of life. Like the things that really fill our soul. And don't be so mad at yourself if you don't get everything done in one day because you got distracted by living in the present. And if somebody comments about how distracted you were, oh well, I bet you had a good day being distracted because I sure did. I had a good day, and I don't care that I didn't notice that a trash can had holes in the bottom. Like, it doesn't make a difference to me. I didn't care. I was having a good time. Okay? I love you guys, and I hope you have a beautiful day, and I will see you tomorrow for our next spiritual message. Tomorrow's Thursday. We also have a sound bath, and we have a ton of spots open. If you are local, it is, I don't know what time it is, but I am doing a guided meditation, so I'll talk to you the whole time. I kind of give you like 10 or 15 minutes with just the bowls at the end to like ponder and sit with yourself, but it's going to be something about Imbolc, and it's going to be something related to being around your true authentic self and hearing things from your true authentic self. So if that's something you seem interested in, please book with Crystal. Go to my events, click on the tickets, and get your ticket to come to the event for tomorrow's sound bath. I love you guys. I hope you have a good day. Let me know if you're rewatching. Bye.